Hello. So I'm back, and I was making this video to help any of those who are dealing with any hair issues that I am currently dealing with. And when I say hair issues, I don't mean like my hair is not doing what I want it to do, but for those of you who have very itchy scalps, I have found a solution to our problem. I've always had a very itchy scalp. I've said this in my past videos. Even when I had a relaxer, my hair was just, my scalp, I'm sorry, was just really itchy, like severely itchy. I was always at the beauty supply trying to find something to soothe my itchy scalp. I was always buying like serums and ointments and shampoos and conditioners, and they didn't work. I can honestly say whatever the shampoo or conditioner they use at the salon, so whatever the professional brands, those would help. But I'm like, okay, when I go home, what can I do? So I've been natural for 10 months, and I big chopped 2 months ago. So at first when I big chopped, my itchy scalp wasn't as bad, but it's gotten worse, and I figured it's probably because I had a lot of buildup on my scalp. I co-wash my hair, I shampoo my hair. I really only do coils and coil outs on my hair. So I was like, well, in that 2 months, I haven't really like clarified my scalp. So I went online because on YouTube it was really hard to find naturals talking about the precise way to stop an itchy scalp. But I went online and I found like this recipe, and I want to share it with anyone who is transitioning, who's relaxed, who's natural, who's been natural. Like, itchy scalp is not fun, like legit. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about a deep moisture conditioning treatment that I put in my hair today. So first, the anti-itch mixture. So you're going to need 1 cup of distilled or filtered water. I didn't have either, so I just had bottled water, and I used that. If you can't get distilled or filtered, use bottled water or use some tap water and just boil it for a little while so that you can get like any extra things out of it. That sounds uneducated, but okay, I'm sorry. So 1 cup of water, distilled or filtered or bottled, or if you don't have a preference about your water, whatever. You're gonna need 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. You're going to need a tablespoon of lemon juice. If you don't have lemon juice and you have an actual lemon, you can use half of the lemon, but you don't want to use too much lemon juice. And then the recipe called for 5 drops of tea tree oil. Well, I got my oils mixed up in my cabinet, and I pulled out peppermint oil. And I put 5 drops of that in there. Worked like a charm. So, I'm sure that the tea tree oil would work just as fine because they're both, tea tree oil and peppermint oil are kind of like astringents, and they help to soothe itchy scalps and things like that, but it's completely up to you. So I use peppermint oil. You're gonna mix those up. Now the water I used was really cold, so I just kind of like drenched it in hot water until my computer just like spazzed out. Hot water until it kind of wasn't so cold, because I didn't want to put cold on directly on my scalp. So you're gonna mix that up. Either get in the shower, lean over a sink, whatever. Squeeze it all over your head. Saturate your hair. Use all of it. When you are done, you're going to take a towel and wrap it around your head and leave it on for a half an hour to an hour. Within that time, your pores are going to open up, and you are going to start feeling that tingling sensation that you have been needing. The apple cider vinegar helps to remove buildup. The tea tree oil helps to or the peppermint oil helps to circulate blood flow, opening up your pores and, soothing that itchy scalp that you have. So this is what's happening right now. And you're gonna, before you put the towel on, you're gonna massage your scalp to like break up any buildup. Put that towel on your head and sit there. Yes. your head is going to feel great. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought about going to sleep with it on my head, but the tingling was intense. It didn't like burn. It wasn't like, oh, this is painful, but it was really intense. So you don't want to go to sleep with it on your head, and I would say don't leave it on longer than an hour. Once you've left it on for half an hour to an hour, you're going to rinse your hair with just regular water, warm water, and I went to sleep. And I felt so much better. Even after I rinsed the concoction out of my hair, my scalp was still tingly, and I was okay with that. When I woke up this morning, all that happens, I smell like your grandmother's bottom of her purse. I smell like a peppermint. But my scalp wasn't itching. Now it's itching a little bit in certain spots, but I've scratched so bad that it's probably going to do that. So there is that treatment for itchy scalps. Now, my deep conditioning regimen. So what did I mix? I had a conditioner that had tea tree oil in it, and I had a little bit of it left, so I used that as a base. You can use any conditioner you want as a base. Try to make sure it has some consistency to it, because when you start mixing all these things to it, it may get a little like runny. So I used about half of a cup of this conditioner I was trying to get rid of as my base. From there, I added in a cup of coconut milk. Make sure you shake it up very well. So half cup conditioner as a base, half cup coconut milk. I added in 5 drops of peppermint oil just because. You want to add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and 2 tablespoons of honey. You're going to mix this up. You can like heat up everything except for the conditioner. Don't heat that up. But you can heat up everything else to mix it together and then pour it into the conditioner. I just poured everything in together, shook it up, and then just ran some hot water on it so it would loosen, like melt it a little bit so I could shake it up a lot easier. Literally, went in my bathroom, used all of it on your hair. While it was on my hair, I took my wire tooth comb and my pick, and I just began to comb out my hair, pick out my hair, and get rid of those loose strands of hair. I massaged it in really good, and then I put a plastic cap on it. And just in case I thought it would run or anything, I just wrapped a towel around my neck, and I sat down and I watched TV for an hour. It was a combination of the peppermint oil and the mentholated conditioner that I was using. But again, open my scalp, my pores up. I have a very itchy scalp, so I'm trying to do whatever I can to help it. But I left that on for about an hour, 15 minutes. So that's your pre-poo, okay? So that's your deep conditioning as a pre-poo. And then I got in the shower and I shampooed my hair. And I was so happy with my hair. It felt soft. The curls were there. It just felt, it feels really soft and really manageable. And this is the first time you ever just kind of like wearing a puff. For just big chopping 2 months ago, my hair is growing a lot. But I love, your hair is going to be manageable. It's going to be shiny. It's going to be clean. It's going to be soft. And then after I wrapped the t-shirt around it to kind of sop up some of the wetness, I took some like a quarter size of EVOO on my hands and rode around, and I just started to massage my hair. And I went outside. And so my hair is dry now, so I just kind of pulled it back. But I hope this helps. So again, you have a anti-itch mix, and then my deep moisture conditioner pre-poo. And I'm pretty sure other people know about these things, but like I said, on YouTube it was really hard for me to find a natural talking about anti-itch and finding a deep conditioning regimen that I really liked. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please, leave comments, ask questions. And in the description box, I usually always put my contacts on my Instagram, my Twitter, my Tumblr, and things like that. So see you guys later.